Closed on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A. I don't even eat chicken, but we still close on Sundays. Hi, hello, welcome to today's episode of A Young Catholic Reflects. My name is Rinjamin Button and I will be your host. Today we will be discussing my thoughts on Kanye West and Jesus is King. There's been all types of hype about it and I just kind of wanted to hop up in the conversation, mostly because I'm kind of an outlier in most circles. Given the fact that I'm Catholic, I'm young, I'm practicing, and I'm also a hip-hop head. The only other person that I know in the entire world right now is my boyfriend, who's also those three beautiful things at one time. We yoked, so if you're also one of those things, just let me know. Say what up, and I'll say what up, and we can be friends. I also want to give you a history of how I came to be here. I didn't grow up in the church, I grew up in the world. And in the world, I fell in love with hip-hop. And as a Catholic, I still love hip-hop. So I have been listening to Kanye for about 10 years. I have loved Kanye for about 10 years. I think I've been like a solid fan though for the past 5, where I'm like waiting for his albums to come out and like, where are your albums? I've loved Kanye for a long time and I plan on still continuing to love Kanye. So as a true fan that I am, I was waiting for the drop to happen because he said it was gonna happen at midnight. So I was like, it's midnight, where's the album? And I was on Twitter with a lot of other people who were also on Twitter, just like seeing what everyone was saying, because it's kind of interesting, kind of a fun thing that's occurring in the culture of the world who loves hip hop. And the #1 Twitter hashtag at the time was hashtag Jesus is King in the United States. So in the United States, the #1 Twitter hashtag was Jesus is King, and I was like, God bless America. I was thinking hashtag God bless America, because that's a really, really cool thing that even that phrase, Jesus is King, was trending in the United States, and probably got a lot of people to be like, what's going on? And other people probably like, don't care. I think it was a very beautiful thing to even witness that occurring on the internet, because the internet can be anti-Jesus, anti-Christian type of space. So it's nice to see it in a new light where everyone's like hashtag Jesus is King, regardless if we're just waiting for an album. It was cool to see. So yes, then I listened to the album 20 times, probably 20 times by now, and I really like it. I like it a lot. It fills a special place in my heart that loves Jesus and also loves hip-hop. So Jesus and hip-hop can meet and be friends, and I can listen to it without feeling like the weight of my past on me. Like if I listen to some old hip-hop, I'm like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore just because the content is not on point. And now that I'm a Catholic, I'm like, I need some Jesus music, and then Kanye comes through with his Jesus Christian gospel hip-hop album, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about it. I'm really about it. I think it's important because he's reaching people that people might not be able to reach. You know, a lot of people aren't Christian, a lot of people aren't practicing their faith, a lot of people are living in a lot of sin and a lot of things that we're not supposed to be doing, and Kanye can just come up and say hey and get them to listen to his music, which I think is really, really cool. He's doing a good work, and I think that would be silly to deny that he's doing a good work and that God is doing a good work in him. It's mostly God working through Kanye. Kanye is also answering that call to work for God, so it's a mutual relationship where God is working in Kanye and Kanye is working for God, so they also have met, and that gives us an opportunity to rejoice. So when I finally listened to the album, I literally did rejoice, because I was like, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful album. The only criticism that I had was that I wanted it to be longer. I was like, this album is only 27 minutes and I wish it was longer, like for real. Only critical criticism that I have about this in relation to Catholicism too is that I wanted it apart. It's not about a dang religion, and I get that. From the path that I've walked, my religion, Catholicism, has led me to a deep, personal, intimate, beautiful relationship with Jesus Christ that I would not know, that I could not know outside of the church. And you can have a relationship with Jesus outside the church, but it is different. It is different. This one has taken me completely to my core, where Jesus is in me and I am in him. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful religion that is nourished by the sacraments. It's a relationship experienced in religion, nourished by the sacraments. and it is downright beautiful. So instead of just telling every other person it's not about religion, if someone wants to explore religion, let them explore religion, because it's beautiful and it could lead them to a deeper relationship with Christ, which is what happened with me. So in conclusion, as a practicing Catholic, I love this album, and I love Kanye, and I love hip hop, and I love Catholicism. And God bless you, God bless me, and God bless Kanye. If we want to get technical here, is the beat on Use This Gospel I don't like, because it reminds me of a car door that needs to be shut. It's like ding, 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 and I'm just like, yay, shut the door. I don't want to listen to this door being open. But I really do like the Kenny G outro on that track a lot. I think it's lovely because I love Kenny G and I love jazz. So I'm also a really big jazz fan, and that has just been birthed in my heart, like for real this year. I never really knew how good jazz was. I mean, how could you not know how good jazz is? It's because I just didn't know. I had not been exposed to it really, and my mom doesn't like jazz. My dad doesn't really like listen to music that much. I know. But so yeah, I just never really got into it. My abuelo though, he loves jazz, and we jam to jazz, so it's very nice.